realize what's happening. Brolan goes down. Still, it is a 3-on-4. That orb is still miles away, and a good nade onto Alexi means he's almost dead already. I don't know if Heroic want to do this, but they have a chance to still clear this bomb site.
These are the rounds that really ruined them on Inferno. These are the ones they couldn't win. The one saved AWP and pistols. And now you've got an AK-47 salvaged by Hampus. It's not going to be easy. Heroic's going to walk through Monster. Quiet. And an odd timing.
Yeah, once again, good flash around the corner. Shush! Knife out to try and get some speed, but not able to get any stabs off either. Stown now in a 1 versus 3. And this is exactly what you said. A window back into it for NIP, potentially. Stown is crouched down. Go! Jump around the corner. The flash is immaculate, and it's going to be taken down. S-Tag. Good follow-up. They haven't even found the unarmored targets yet, so a little bit hard on the first one. Stown standing in the fire. The flash is there! And that almost got him killed, but somehow Brolan is still going to go down, and there's that one bullet headshot from Stown to take down Hampus.
It's such a powerful hit. Especially with those MAC-10s coming around the corners. The speed, the jumping, the hard target to hit, the mobility of them. And I mean, if you're from Heroic's POV, it's like...
Started to see if they can reverse back and put some pressure on the A bomb site. They're still keeping a couple of people down outside of the B bomb site, so this could still be something different. Although now that it's only Yabi, you have to assume it will more likely be A than B. He's sneaking in, looking for the opening, and he sees one, takes down Alexi, and it commits more of the defense here. Flashes go in the air, Rez finding a hard time, and when he re-peeks it, Cadian is taking that angle. Brolan, the only one that can save this round out on long. He has to get a multi-spray down, and it is not even close. Tessa swings for it, and at least on the opening map, a really, really bad time of it. Ancient, I suppose everyone was playing pretty well on the Heroic side, but this is Yabi at 10-3.
Yeah, I think with this kind of, like, Yabi feels much more comfortable in this kind of style of play on the maps like Ancient and on Overpass, you know, challenging towards the B bomb site, challenging towards the B bomb site here. Inferno, you can't exactly play in that very same fashion, and at least today it just didn't click. 5-on-4, a little bit of damage exchange, but again, Heroic is able to get so close before they pull the trigger and wrap around everyone. 8th round on the board for Heroic. They're having no issues at the moment with their T side.
Yeah, they're really not. S-Tag could hang around, hope that they get aggressive, find a rifle, but that is about the best that you could do right here.
The rounds that Heroic have won have been so clean. Like, these are going to be back-to-back rounds with 5 players surviving, unless S-Tag grabs one here at the end. But, I mean, they haven't lost more than 2 players in any of their round victories. Like, every single round is just a win and building up money and building up cash and building up options for the future. And NIP's not able to put a stop to anything. They're losing in, like, every facet of the game at the moment. Economy, information.
Yeah, consistently losing across the board. Which is, it's not what you're looking for. Yeah, even seeing it coming, waiting around. And it'll be another great round. While they're stomping on CTs with just pistols, it just makes it even more obnoxious. Shush is going to be going down. Again, that door blowing up meant his attention was maybe a little bit taken away, and also a grenade at his back. So good, strong start, at least this time. NIP.
It forced Stown to go into hiding. The spam that brought him down to 43, which means he wasn't there to trade that kill on Shush.
True. And they feel a little bit more comfortable, at least going for that little boost just to see what's happening.
No, but this is one of those rounds you have to win if you're NIP. Man advantage with this kind of a deficit to get back into the map. If you let this one slip away, it's going to feel absolutely horrible.
And again, Roy giving them a lot of space to make that mistake that we were talking about earlier, where you start to feel like, oh, we need some information. But obviously, that feeling is not going to be as present for NIP when they have a 5-on-4. You always feel a bit more comfortable. Ooh, wait.
Miss smoke?
Yeah. That definitely did not work.
And it actually exposed S-Tag to that exact play, and he's going to be frustrated. He goes for a peek to swing across with the cover of the smoke, but because it doesn't land, he's got nowhere to go. Completely blinded.
Yep, and when he tries to follow it up, the flash is just absolutely perfect. That's devastating, and now a lot of attention. Tessus will find the kill on the way opposite side of the map. Roland is down and out. Oh, and they're going to keep going. Oh my god, it's fallen apart. It's, again, just like earlier you said it, one little pin gets pulled out here, and the dominoes just keep falling for NIP.
They're just so good at the moment of working the extremities. Like Yabi over at the B bomb site, this is now the second time he's cracked open the B bomb site and really escalated all the pressure that Heroic wants to apply on the map. And then Tess is out towards long, hits a banger of a headshot, and NIP's just in transitional period where they're trying to shift the defense to where they think the attack is coming from, and all of a sudden they're out of position for everything, just like that. And obviously the missed smoke helps massively.
It does, and just the fact that you're near enough by to see it, and you don't really have much of a delay in making the call. You're like, all right, that's it, I'm going for it. You know, just a great decision. Gonna get a kill and down, but ultimately they'll lose the round 9-1. And Tess is challenging while the bomb is blowing up. So if you wanted to try and make it more of an aim fight, the CT side is not really the place that you're going to be able to do that. And now they change the pace. They go through the monster tunnel and they run down the defense. Hampers on his own. That's a 1-for-1-for-1 fight. Nobody there from NIP can save another person. They're just trying the best they can to trade it, but there's no real crossfire. There's no counter flash, no counter utility coming out. They just get completely mauled.
And that's a change of pace out of a timeout from NIP as well, remember? So, I mean, Heroic and Cadian's making the gamble of saying, you guys are going to be changing things up. You guys are getting battered. You're going to have, your mind is going to be set on the adjustments you're making, on what everyone's doing in this next round to be different. And we're just going to hit you with the uppercut towards the B-bomb site. And again, it's a MAC-10 leading the way.
Triple kill on Yabi to do all of this with. Didn't take a single point of damage. So overall, just really good stuff. Of course, shox and Stanley kind of paving the way for that. But devastating. Devastating news once again. Rez is on 2 kills, but top fragging on that team is Alexi with 6. And that is, what, 10 rounds deep?
Yeah. That doesn't sound pretty when you say it like that. I mean, these are great flashbangs to go on top of everything. S-Tag is completely blind. Alexi goes 1 for 1, but then looking in towards Pit, this was actually a flashbang from a teammate from Red.
All right. I don't even blame them for...
Ooh, reverse boost?
Yeah, why not? Oh, but Adian,
dear
they made a little bit of noise.
Oh, my lord. Red like a coloring book.
Rez will get a kill, but that also reveals the AWP on the other side. 3 on 4. Ooh, all right. A little bit of a kill there with the 5-7, so maybe something to work with. Stealing an AK. Of course, very late to build any kind of a comeback, but they sure do need it in NIP.
Well, I mean, it's at least good they've clawed this back into a 3-on-3. And now, I mean, Rez has pushed forward as well with the AWP, so he's at least got information in the middle of the map. And this is maybe the first time they've had a player in position to have the informational advantage.
Yeah.
He can have a quick flank towards sandbags if his teammates are in trouble. Maybe not quick enough with a shot like that from Yabi. And there goes Rez. Cadian was ready for that as well. Perfect round from Cadian, reading the boost, reading the flank.
I think you said it earlier, just you might as well try and do anything you can at this point. It's just doesn't feel like there's a lot of wrongs or rights when you've got beat up this bad, so you might as well try something. And they are getting a lot of control out here. Oh, a chance here. A little bit of a dink on the Yabi, and he can't make the escape either. They were close enough by. Good catch, good kill.
Well, this at least forces Heroic's hand. I don't think NIP realizes it quite yet, but this is really the only play they have is just marching up long. They no longer have control towards the B-bomb site. I know there's been a push towards blue door, and there's no point in waiting around if you're Heroic because you know that NIP's taking away your options. Here's the swing. Opening kill for Tess's. S-Tag in a tough spot with an MP9. Utility's gonna rain in. He's boxed in, and he cannot buy time for the rotation to get there, except for...
Yeah.
Yabi quickly towards short. You've got Brolin pushed up towards blue door, and Yabi's gonna win that. Blinded from Cadian's flashbang is Brolin.
Yeah, he was getting spammed on the other side, and if he escaped that smoke and the spam, he was running right into the flash and a second player coming through. So a tough break. Rez again trying to playing very much alone out here by the restrooms, which I mean that's a fine way to do it if you can stay there. But Heroic have been so good at clearing out the map in previous rounds.
Well, they've also had they've had a little bit of an easier time too. Like some rounds they haven't even had that resistance, and S-Tag gets caught snoozing, overexposed to Tess's from above, and now Alexi's all alone at the B-bomb site due to this advanced position from Hampus, who'd shifted over to help Rez. Alexi's got to hold on by himself for some time.
How do you do that? Flash comes through, he can't see anything. That's such an... It's on trash talking?
Trash
maybe
talking.
An online course?
Yeah.
A lot of people...
Masterclass. Well, it's not going well. Shox with 2 scout headshots.
Dear Lord.
Stown with the deagle. AK-47 recovered, and it's just Hampus, just like that. 1v4. And oh, no more bullets for the low HP. Stound's gonna go down. That might be a little too crazy, but Cadian's there to pick it up.
On NIP just doesn't really seem to be there at the moment. They had, what, 6 rounds in total on Inferno, and they've got 4 rounds here, so this could be a very violent end to the best of 3 for NIP. Nade. Alright. Campus gets blown up, steps on the nade. And Tessus and the rest of the crew here to clean it up. Again, very aggressive, not really any fear in Heroic at the moment.
No, and why would there be? This has been so comprehensive. I mean, forget about Inferno, and Ancient and Overpass have just been unbelievable.
At least a couple of people. Yeah, I don't know what will do it. Should be. Cadian on top of the smoke to take down Rez. Good trade, but immediately the rest of them are there to clean it up, and NIP picked apart before they could even step foot on the map. Hampus now with a 1 versus 4. Absolutely no shot. What an insane performance from Heroic on the last 2 maps.
They've had it all in this series as well. Hard carry performance on Inferno from Stound and a loss. Yabby really coming alive here on Overpass to deliver a huge win. Tess is having some good rounds. Cadian's calling has been on point.